Hello, this is Getting Started in SnapMaps. To navigate to SnapMaps, first you will have to click on the Fields tab. Then click on the Maps page. Once SnapMaps opens up, if you have a pre-existing farm, it will zoom in to the general area of your fields. If you have a brand new farm, it will zoom into the county range in which you designated in the beginning of the plan. A nice feature built within V3 SnapMaps is this overview map in the bottom right corner of the screen. It allows you to move the extent of what you are viewing by clicking and dragging the rectangular box. If you would like to hide the overview map, you can use the arrow to collapse it. Up above in the right-hand corner, you have the ability to search for a field. You can do so a couple of different ways. When you select the gear icon, you can then search by field name, by address, and by township. For this example, let's search by field name. I can either type in the field name or use the scroll bar to search for the field that I'm looking for. Once I click the field or enter in the field name, SnapMaps will automatically zoom in to that field location. On the left-hand side of the screen, we have our data layers. There are certain data layers that are automatically turned on within SnapMaps when you enter in the program. There are other data layers that aren't automatically turned on, but you as the user have the ability to control. For example, if I wanted to identify where my surface water quality management areas are alongside streams, rivers, ponds, and lakes, I would need to navigate to the Waters tab, open it up, and check on the surface water quality management area data layer. When I turn the data layer on, you can see that I have this blue shaded area surrounding this stream. This is indicating our 300-foot buffer around this stream, which is our SWGMA. All of the other data layers work very similarly. You can toggle them on and off as you see fit. Additionally, up at the top, there is a triangle, square, and circle symbol. When you click on this, this opens up the current map symbols that are being used within your map extent. These are only the data layers that you have checked on your layers screen. If you use the gear icon, you can change this by checking the filter symbols by map extent off. When you do so, this will then allow you to see all of the map symbols within the layers. I'm going to check this back on to make it a little bit smaller and also show that you can click and drag and place the map symbols wherever you would like on the screen. The little ruler allows you to measure distance. To use this tool, click it once, and you will now have a little yellow dot that follows your mouse cursor. Click once to plot a vertice point, and then double-click to end your measuring. It will tell you on the screen the distance, as well as keep track of your multiple measurements in the Measure Distance tool. The Measure Area tool works the same way. A new feature within V3 is that SnapMaps is built into the same program. We do not have to upload or download data anymore. With that being said, when you navigate within the Management tab and you're working on applying nutrient applications on a specific field, we now have the applicable map data right here in front of us when we're working on the field. This allows us to see any setbacks that we might have, any wells, direct conduits to groundwater, any restrictive features. As long as within the maps page you have the correct data layers on, such as your SWGMAs and your direct conduits to groundwater, you then will be able to see those features mapped back on the management screen. Thank you for watching.